How to get the perfect amount of watercolor paint in your brush. Let's have a chat about how to mix your paint and how to hold just the right amount of paint in your brush so that you can be successful with your watercolors. The first step to good paint mixing is 2 glasses of water, one for warm and one for cool colors. You're going to pick up some clean water and scrub the pan or scrub the disc of paint. You can see it turning to liquid, and you pick up that liquid and bring it over onto your palette. Your palette is where you're going to do your mixing. You can add more water there or more pigment out of the pans. Let's do a little more of this. Wet brush, scrub the pan, bring it over to the palette where you can mix your perfect color. If you want to mix in a different color, here's the proper way. Clean your brush, and with a clean, wet brush, scrub the second pan. In my case, it's brown. You're going to bring that brown over to mix it in with the first color. And then if you want to add more orange back in, again, clean your brush, and with a clean wet brush, scrub the orange pan, and then mix in that pigment on your palette. Now we've mixed up our color and we're ready to start painting. But before we hit the page, here's what I like to do. Wash my brush. It's so important not to paint with the brush you've just been mixing with because you never know what's in there. Give it a wash, and with a clean damp brush, pick up the paint you've just mixed. And now you're in control of how much paint is actually in those bristles. And that is going to set you up for success. You want to mix your colors, mix your paint on the palette, never on the paper. The paper is for blending. The amount of paint in your brush matters. Whether you're painting something large or something small and delicate, too much paint in those bristles can mean a loss of control. If you ever feel like you've got way too much liquid in those bristles, just dab your brush on the paper towel and that should get you back on track. Now let's talk about saturation. Simply put, the saturation is the richness of the color, and with watercolors, more water means the color will be less saturated. It will be lighter, and it will also be more transparent, because to get a less saturated color, you need to mix in more water. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm mixing a lot of water into my reddish orangey brown, and you can see I've dramatically lightened it. How saturated your color is has more to do with your paint to water ratio and less to do with how much paint is actually in your brush. Remember, mix the paint on the palette, do the blending on the page or the paper. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this informative. If you did, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon with a new tutorial.